What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money making Monday, new week, new goals, new opportunities. I need a new week, man. Yesterday was not the day I thought it was going to be. I really liked yesterday's card a lot, and it just didn't pan out the way I thought it would. I dropped my NBA player of the day. I had the Golden State Warriors. They have dominated the Houston Rockets over the last couple seasons, including this season. The Rockets outright win yesterday. Shout out to them. Hats off to them, boys. Shout out to them. Golden State Warriors, though, have been dominant post All-Star break. It only lost, 2 games since acquiring Jimmy Butler. No way in hell did I see Steph Curry having that bad of a basketball game. Is what it was. Be what it be. I also dropped with the Milwaukee Bucks. Didn't expect Giannis to get listed out. And then I lost with the Denver Chicken Nuggets. That was surprising as well to see Denver now lose 3 straight home games. Indiana, I think, is just as good as I've yapped about them to be for majority of this season. A lot of y'all don't see it the way I see it, but shout out to the Indiana Pacers, man. Great win for them boys yesterday. We did cash with the Los Angeles Lakers. Hopefully some of you were able to catch them outright on the money line. Luka Doncic looks like he will continue to be the kryptonite of the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. We'll see if Oklahoma City is able to avoid the Lakers in the playoffs and or get over the hump of beating Luka Doncic in a playoff series or meaningful style basketball game. But is what it was. Be what it be, man. Yesterday's yesterday. Today's a new day. Small card today, man. Only 2 games on the card for to get you, ladies and gentlemen, in and out of here with the information you need to know. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Money making Monday. Let's do it. First game on the board, we got the Sacktown Kings out on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Pistons, sizable home favorites, lengths about 7.5 at the time of recording this video. Look, Sacramento is a weird team. We faded them for majority of the season. They're one of the worst overall ATS teams in the NBA. Detroit is one of the best ATS teams in overall this season in the NBA. Shout out to the Pistons. The Pistons are starting to get healthy. I understand why they're sizable favorites in this game. The Pistons are the better team. I'm going to lean towards the Kings plus the points in this one, though. I think Sacramento does enough to keep this game competitive. In all honesty, I think Sacramento, a weird team, a hard team to figure out, I think they have a legitimate chance to come in here and win this game outright. I can see just about every outcome happening here with Sacramento. That's why it's so hard for me to bet on this team. This team could get aired out by 30 here. This team could lose the game by a bucket here. This team could win this game comfortably, or this team could win on a buzzer beater over the Detroit Pistons. Ultimately, I think this is just going to be a tightly contested game that comes down to it, and the Pistons win, fail to cover. I think it's how this game plays out, though, personally. When I look at who these two teams are, player for player, man for man, roster for roster, it's not a 7.5 point gap. Pistons are the better team. They're much improved from what they were a season ago. Shout out to these boys, but I don't get to being this sizable of a favorite over the Kings. I know it's not a great spot for Sacramento, but I'm going to lean towards the Kings plus the points in this one. Do I love this game? No. On a normal night, would I have any money on this game? Of course not. 2 games tonight, though. Small lean for me here on the Sacktown Kings. We'll keep it rolling. Last and final game of the night, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road facing the Miami Heat. Heat, sizable home favorites in this one, man. They're laying 14.5 right now currently. We have faded Philadelphia blindly all season long. Philadelphia is the worst ATS team in the NBA. There's no team you've made more money outright fading than Philadelphia. There's no team you've burned more money betting on this season than Philadelphia. On the other side, it's not like Miami's world beaters. Miami did have a little insanity run not too long ago. They were terrible post All-Star break after trading Jimmy Butler. Then Jimmy Butler came to town with the Golden State Warriors. They beat them in that game. After that, they got red hot. Right now, they've kind of cooled off since then. Typically, I hate laying extended numbers with Miami. And their Linsanity run is over, so I'm a little concerned about this game. But ultimately, I'm going to stick to what I've done for majority of the season, which is just outright fade Philadelphia pretty much every chance and opportunity that I get. We're cashing right now, I want to say at like a 67% clip or so, outright fading Philadelphia. Like, this is generational. This is even better than fading the Hawks was last season. So I can't pass it up. I know Miami is not the best offensive style team, which we worry about laying this big of a number. But in that same breath, I think all we really need is a late fourth quarter defensive minded Heat to lock down Philadelphia. Philadelphia goes on a scoring drought. Miami goes on a 10-point run or so, wins the game by like 18 to 20 plus. You feel me? Small lane here for me on the Heat, continuing to fade Philadelphia blindly. Pretty much is what I'm doing here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Money Making Monday, man. New week, new goals, new opportunities. Started off on the right foot. Much better card tomorrow. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow to break it all down. Tonight, we got the national championship game, man. College hoops, Florida, Houston. 1.5 point line should be a really, really good one. A lot of people thought Duke would be here. I had Houston in that last game. I didn't have money line, though. I had them plus the points. They ended up pulling it out right in one of the craziest finishes to a college basketball game you've probably ever seen. Tune in tonight to this college basketball game. Should be a really good one. See y'all tomorrow. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'm out of here. Peace.